For many Americans, their first job was in the retail or food industry. In recent years, the food industry workers have increasingly found themselves working for long stretches. Now there's a burgeoning movement in the industry to demand better pay and other benefits. Craig Morrill has the story.
Working in fast food and other restaurants, sometimes colloquially called flipping burgers in the U.S., is stereotypically considered a job Americans do to pay for school or while they're trying to find other jobs. Since the last recession, though, more and more Americans have sought work in restaurants.
By the economy being the way that it is, this is how many people are earning their living, because this is the only option that we have right now. I'm a mother of 3, and this is how I support my family.
Teague is a hostess at a chain restaurant in Chicago, where she also just joined a local protest movement called Fight for 15. The group calls itself a union for fast food and retail workers and is demanding the minimum wage be raised from $8.25 an hour to $15.
The cause we fight is right. We're fighting for a better paid wage. You know, the minimum wage has always been a minimum wage, but not a livable wage. And you know, I know what it's like to live from check to check.
Fight for 15 formed in Chicago last month, just as similar groups started protesting in New York and elsewhere, and as the retail giant Walmart faced coordinated protests and employee walkouts across the country. An activist group called the Restaurant Opportunity Center published a study earlier this year looking at the entire U.S. food chain, from production to processing to service. And it found that 85% of workers in the industry receive no workplace benefits, things like paid vacation time and health care.
The people who produce our food and who serve our food are oftentimes the ones who are least able to afford food. So we have huge rates of poverty amongst food workers.
Regarding the recent protests against them and other fast food chains, a McDonald's statement said the company is committed to an open dialogue with its workers and encourages feedback so it can become, quote, an even better employer. Groups like Fight for 15, however, say they expect their membership to grow as they plan more protests and strikes in the coming months. Craig Morrill, CCTV, Chicago.